Hello all, welcome to the Computer Network series. This session we are going to talk about store and forward networks. The store and forward networks are the prominent central concept of packet switching networks. I appreciate and request the viewers to look into the previous video on circuit switching and packet switching before watching this. Let's define what is a store and forward network. In a store and forward network, a router receives the entire packet, stores it temporarily in memory buffer, checks for errors, and only then forwards it to the next router. Fine? Right. Let's see a small example. In this example, my sender is computer A. It is forwarding some packets, some information to computer B. Look, computer A, the data is moved to router 1, to router 2, to router 3, and then to the destination. So my packets are forwarded via router 1, 2, and 3. So in forwarding networks, store and forwarding networks, what actually happens is, say suppose packet 1 arrives at router 1, this router 1 receives the entire packet. So now the big data will be divided into smaller chunks of packets. So this receives the entire complete packet and will store those packets in the memory buffer and examine the destination address. Next, it selects the next hop and forwards the packet to the router 2. Now router 2 does the same thing and router 3 does the same thing, and finally it is forwarded to the destination. I mean to say that the same process repeats at every router. To better understand this concept, right, I have divided this into 4 phases. First, during phase 1, that is packet reception, the router collects all bits and receives a complete packet. Next, in phase 2, process and routing phase, it examines the destination address and checks the packet for errors. Fine. Then it moves to phase 3, which is store in buffer, where the packet is stored temporarily in its memory buffer. Finally, in phase 4, the forward to next hop phase, it selects the next hop and transmits the packet onto the outgoing link. So this is the complete picture about the store and forward network. So why should I use store and forward network? What is the need? What is the advantage? Because error detection can be done before forwarding a packet. Number 2, I can make correct routing decisions. Number 3, I am temporarily buffering and this might reduce congestion. Number 4, my reliability improves quite. Fine? Okay. One typical drawback is that there will always be a delay in store and forward network. Yes, because I am storing it temporarily in my memory buffer for some time. So the packet cannot be forwarded until it has been completely received. So that is one delay. So this introduces store and forward delay, which contributes to the end-to-end latency. So we'll be talking about the latency and performance metrics later. Fine. To understand again this store and forward network better, let us talk about an analogy of a post office. Imagine a post office where a parcel is being received at a post office. The officer receives it completely, checks for the destination address, sorts it, and then sends it to the next city. Yes, so all these steps will be forwarded even at intermediate post offices. Fine. So this is nothing but a typical example for a store and forward network. Thank you. Happy learning.